In this episode 2.3, I'll be looking at Love Thy Neighbour. Chapter 2, I examine the words of the witness statements of people across various belief systems against our understanding of the psychological and social sciences to hear the message that a possible spiritual world and divine are giving us. One of these messages that are common is love thy neighbour. Yet, as an agnostic theist, I'm taken back seeing many religious belief systems oppose each other. In Christianity alone, the second greatest commandment after loving God is love your neighbour without judgment. In the Confucius Analects 1523, Confucius used the golden rule, also referred to as the silver rule because of its negative focus, stating, "Do not do to others what you would not want others to do to you," which was his central philosophy, promoting empathy, reciprocity, and treating others with respect you'd expect for yourself. He stressed that practicing goodness and righteousness is fundamental to a virtuous life and creating a harmonious community. In the Tai Te Ching, it states to love the world as yourself. That is extending love, kindness, and compassion beyond just humans, but to all of nature. And it emphasizes self-love as a necessary foundation for genuine love of others. Buddhists view love thy neighbor through the lenses of the four Brahma Viharas. That is, 1. Loving kindness, 2. Compassion, 3. Sympathetic joy, and 4. Equanimity. The core principle is non-violence, promoting positive behaviors and minimizing harmful ones. Buddhist emphasizes the interconnectedness of all sentient beings. The Hinduist view of love thy neighbor is rooted in the principle of ahimsa, non-violence, and the belief that all beings are interconnected and divine. This is rooted in the belief that the self or soul, Atma, is identical to the soul of all living beings, meaning that if you harm another, then it is self-harm. In Judaism, Torah, and the Christian Bible, the Old Testament, states in Leviticus 19:18, "Ye shall not take vengeance or bear a grudge against any of your people, but ye shall love your neighbour as yourself." In the Christian Bible's New Testament, it states in Matthew 22:37 through to 39, Jesus says the first commandment is to love God, and the second is to love your neighbour as yourself. The commandment is not just about feelings, but about showing love through actions like compassion, generosity, and helping those in need. In the Islam Quran 4:36, it emphasizes kindness and good treatment, which commands believers to be good to the neighbor who is your relative and to the neighbor who is not a relative. In the Islam Hadith, which is a collection of sayings by the Prophet Muhammad, a person's faith is not considered complete until they wish for their neighbor what they wish for themselves. In the Indigenous Australian belief system, love thy neighbor is through the lens of interconnectedness, equity and responsibility. The Aboriginal scholar Dr. Yunka Porter suggests that true love for one's neighbour is about understanding our place in the larger system and acting with respect for both people and the environment. In the sociological sciences, the concept of love thy neighbour is explored through the lenses of social capital, which encompasses social trust, reciprocity, and community connectiveness. The principle is studied for its connection to positive outcomes like improved health, community cohesion, and social well-being. In psychological sciences, the concept of loving thy neighbour is explored through its connection to social and emotional well-being, including the cyclical relationship between self-love and loving others. Research shows that positive neighbourly interactions and community involvement can reduce loneliness, improve mental health, and foster empathy.